You are the type of owner who rushed to your dog the moment something went wrong. You held them close, spoke softly, tried everything you could think of to make them feel safe. And yet weeks later, something is still off. They flinch. They freeze. They're not the dog they were before. Here's what nobody tells you: your effort to comfort them may have accidentally made things worse. Not because you did something cruel, but because your own nervous system was broadcasting fear the entire time. This video is about something most dog owners never get told. After an accident, the visible injuries heal. The vet signs off. Everyone assumes recovery is complete. But underneath the surface, a biological process is still running. It's running in your dog, and it is running in you. And until you understand how these two systems are talking to each other, neither of you fully gets out of that moment. Let us start with what's actually happening inside both of you during and immediately after a traumatic event. When an accident occurs, whether it is a car collision, a dog attack, a serious fall, your body does exactly what it is designed to do. Adrenaline floods your bloodstream within seconds. Cortisol follows close behind. Your heart rate spikes, your breathing shortens, your muscles tense. This is your survival system doing its job, but here's the part that changes everything. Your dog detects all of this before you are even consciously aware it is happening. Dogs have olfactory systems that are estimated to be tens of thousands of times more sensitive than ours. They are picking up the biochemical shift in your sweat, your breath, the air around your skin. They are reading your posture, your muscle tension, the micro movements of your face. And most critically, they are responding to something called heart rate variability, which is the subtle rhythm of how your heart beats between pulses. Research in animal behavior and human-animal bonding has shown that dogs are extraordinarily sensitive to human heart rate variability. When your heart rate variability drops, which happens under acute stress, it signals danger to any animal nearby that is bonded to you. Not because they learned it, because they are wired to read it. So in the moment you are desperately trying to comfort your dog after an accident, your body is simultaneously broadcasting a threat signal. You are saying with your words and your hands, "You are safe." But you are saying with your entire physiology, "Something is very wrong." And your dog believes the physiology every single time. This is what researchers have begun calling the neurological mirror effect in bonded human-animal pairs. It is not metaphorical. It is not about energy in a vague spiritual sense. It is a measurable biological feedback loop. Here is how it works in real terms. Your cortisol is elevated. Your dog detects this through scent and through reading your behavioral signals. Their own hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, which is the same stress hormone system we have, activates in response. Their cortisol rises. Their adrenaline spikes. Their nervous system is now primed for threat, not because of what originally happened, but because of what you are still broadcasting. And then you detect their distress, which raises your own cortisol higher, which raises theirs in return. This is the feedback loop, and once it establishes itself in the days following an acute trauma, it does not just disappear on its own. Now let us talk about why the aftermath is often more damaging than the event itself. This is the part most owners, and frankly most standard training approaches, completely miss. The original accident was a single event. It had a beginning and an end. But the feedback loop has no built-in end. It runs on association and on the ongoing stress chemistry between you and your dog. Every time you enter a situation that reminds your dog of the event, their cortisol spikes. Every time their cortisol spikes, yours follows. Every time yours follows, it confirms to their nervous system that the danger is still real and still present. This is how a dog that survived a physical accident ends up months later refusing to walk near a specific road, or flinching when they hear a car door, or becoming reactive to other dogs when they were perfectly social before. The original stimulus is gone. But the neurological imprint, reinforced repeatedly by the shared stress cycle between you and your dog, has restructured how their brain processes the world. And here is the part that is genuinely underappreciated in mainstream dog training conversations. The rewriting is not just behavioral, it is neurological. Chronic elevated cortisol in dogs, just as in humans, physically alters the structure and sensitivity of the amygdala, which is the brain's threat detection center. A dog who has been living in a low-grade stress loop for weeks or months after an accident has an amygdala that is more reactive, more hair-trigger, more prone to interpreting neutral stimuli as dangerous. Generic training cannot fix this. You cannot counter-condition your way out of a biological feedback loop if the source of the loop is still active, and the source is the stress chemistry flowing between you and your dog every day. This is why so many owners say, "We tried training, it didn't work." It's not that training doesn't work. It's that the training was addressing the behavior while the underlying physiology was still maintaining the fear state. So what does this mean practically? It means the first intervention is not a new command, not a new tool, not a new protocol. The first intervention is your own nervous system regulation. This is not soft advice. This is mechanistic. If your heart rate variability is low when you are with your dog, their threat response stays active. If your heart rate variability normalizes, you give their nervous system permission to downregulate. This is why trauma-informed approaches to post-accident recovery in bonded animals always center on the handler first. Your calm is not just emotionally supportive. It is literally the signal your dog's nervous system is waiting for to determine whether the emergency is over. Breathing patterns matter here in a specific way. Slow, diaphragmatic exhales, specifically making the exhale longer than the inhale, directly activate the parasympathetic nervous system in humans. And because your dog is reading your physiology in real time, this shift registers for them too. It is one of the fastest, most accessible ways to begin interrupting the feedback loop in a shared space. Physical proximity and movement also play a role. Slow, predictable movement communicates safety in mammalian nervous systems across species. When you move with deliberateness and ease around your dog, you are sending a signal that the environment is not threatening. This is why frantic, hovering attention, even when it comes from a place of pure love, can maintain a dog's hypervigilance rather than reduce it. The invisible aftermath of an accident is not a training problem. It's a biological co-regulation problem. And recognizing that changes everything about where you start the recovery. If this shifted how you see what you and your dog have been going through, sit with it for a moment before you scroll away. The next step is not immediately doing something different. It's noticing what your own body is doing the next time you are with your dog in a moment that used to feel tense. That noticing, that one small pause, is where the real recovery begins. Share this with someone whose dog has been through something hard. They need to hear this too. Thanks for watching. If you loved this video, scan the QR code on the screen right now to subscribe and join the Pawsome Life family. Give your dog a belly rub for us, and we will see you in the next video.